This is a really unique feeling. We've been up here a few times. We've been really lucky, and the gang at Comic-Con has been outstanding. This is a really weird sensation. I keep on sort of going and having out-of-body experiences, wondering why there are so many people looking towards all of us on stage and going like, oh wow, this is a cool thing. We're not going to be here next year. So I feel like the relationships I've been able to build, met a couple of my best friends. I also met Richard Speight. But I also met people I really enjoy. I also met this girl named Genevieve. And had some kids, got really tired, got a few gray hairs when they wouldn't stop waking up in the middle of for me, the legacy is going to be, he and I had talked about this, and we actually talked about this for about 2 or 3 hours last night, about the show and about how lucky we are. And we still have a job to do, but I feel like I'm really lucky because my friendships won't go away, and Sam Winchester for me won't go away. He'll be a part of me forever, and you know. So.
We were all backstage promising each other that we weren't going to cry, and we all knew that we were lying to each other. Just love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, thanks for showing up, you know, because without you, we wouldn't be here. And it's an amazing thing to see, this many faces who appreciate what we do. We love you guys very much. Thank you.
I'm the luckiest man on the planet. My cup floweth over. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna miss you.
Supernatural fans in this room and the world over. A final goodbye from Hall H, from Mr. Bobo Behrens, Mr. Brad Buckner, Ms. Eugenie Ross-Lemming, Bob Singer, Andrew Dabb, and please, round of applause for our cast, Alex Calvert, Misha Collins, Jensen, and Padalecki.
On behalf of Richard Speight and myself, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this panel every year. We'll miss you. We love you very much.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today was a big day for Supernatural news. We had the Comic-Con panel, the final panel for Supernatural San Diego Comic-Con. I've already filmed a few videos with a lot of news coming out of that event. So this video will focus on the actual panel, what happened in it. I'm gonna check out an article today about Entertainment Weekly, talking about how the guys felt saying goodbye, their final goodbye in their final San Diego Comic-Con panel, Supernatural panel. And as you'd expect, it was pretty emotional, so let's go ahead and read the article and talk about it. Supernatural stars earned standing ovation after emotional final Comic-Con panel. It didn't take long for things to get emotional during Sunday's Supernatural panel at San Diego Comic-Con. As the show heads into its 15th and final season, unfortunately, the cast and executive producers took to the stage of Hall H for the final, all the time, I'm gonna read those words. Moderators Richard Speight Jr. and Rob Benedict kicked off the panel by asking stars Jensen, Ackles, and Padalecki how they're feeling about the show coming to an end, at which point Padalecki turned to the crowd and said, Can we all just start crying so I don't feel so weird? I know what you mean, Jared. Ackles then chimed in to say, it's been quite a ride and it's hard to express what we're going to take away from that, but lifelong friends, experiences of a lifetime. Again, as you expect, was very emotional, especially Jared. He's been crying pretty much all his interviews and cons. Talking about the ending, it seems like he really did not want to stop now. And it was mostly Jensen's decision to end the show in season 15, and Misha and Padalecki kind of had to go along with it. To be honest, that's what it seems like. Misha Collins then shared an anecdote about how he recently found an old goal card, an index card in which he wrote his goals for the year before the show started. On the card, he'd written, I'm a regular on a show that is creatively fulfilling, and I become lifelong friends with my castmates. And now Collins said, I consider these guys lifelong friends. I could never have dreamed that along with that would come this incredible fandom and this kind of iconic legacy of a show. It feels like a great honor to have been part of it. Of course, yeah, it is an incredible legacy, and I've been honored to have it on TV for all this time, and it's gonna feel really weird not having Supernatural on every Thursday every year anymore after next year. It's gonna be really tough, to be honest. It feels like part of life now. Supernatural, you're gonna watch it every week, whatever. It's gonna come back in October every year. Not anymore after next season, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm sure it's gonna feel so weird for the guys, you know, for J2M too, especially Misha and Jared. Especially Jared really broken up about it. So, and Jared goes on to talk many times about he will never say goodbye to Sam Winchester. It's going to be part of him forever, so that's obviously understandable. As for the final season, we're going to get a few teases about the final season now from Comic-Con. Executive producer Robert Burns previewed that the God twist at the end of season 14 would put the very idea of free will front and center, with Sam and Dean wondering what decisions throughout their lives have been their own. It really opens up the theme of free will, Burns said. The way that this news lands on both Sam and Dean will see them respond very differently at different points to the news. It puts everything they've done into doubt. I like where this is going about the theme of free will, because the boys thought their team free will throughout the series, but they kind of weren't acting on free will because God was influencing everything. He wrote everything. It seems like the only time things didn't go as he planned was that season 14 finale when Dean refused to kill Jack. He got pissy and just started a new apocalypse. So yeah, this puts a serious spin on the whole free will theme. I'm glad they're gonna go, they're gonna dig deep into that in season 15. It's gonna be the main theme of season 15. I'm excited to see where they're gonna go with that. Will the boys actually get any real free will at last in the final season? Because they kind of got a glimpse of that when Dean refused to kill Jack in the finale of season 14. So yeah, it would be nice to see more of that in the final season. Alright, continuing on with the article. Speaking to the show's legacy, Padalecki said, I feel like I'm really lucky because my friendships won't go away, and Sam Winchester for me won't go away. He'll be part of me forever. Again, Jared has been echoing that sentiment in all of his interviews. He doesn't want to say goodbye to Sam. He's not ready to do that. He's going to be part of him forever, obviously playing him for that long, so that's perfectly understandable. Ackles added, looking back, I'm really proud of the work that this team has done for this long. To do a show is not easy. To make television is not as easy as people may think. It takes a lot of very talented people to give you guys the best product we can make. I'm really proud of the product. After this long on a show, to still truly love what we do and be proud to hang my hat on that at the end of the day. That's what I'm going to take. Well, if you really still love the show, maybe should have continued the show. That'd be awesome. But yeah, obviously they decided not to, particularly Jensen, I think. After handing out an exact replica of Winchester's Impala to one very lucky fan, of course, the panel concluded with an emotional goodbye as Ackles thanked fans for showing up, and Padalecki concludes the event by saying, I'm the luckiest man on the planet. My cup runneth over. That's funny. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to miss you. All of Hall H then stood to give Supernatural team a proper farewell, a standing ovation, and of course Supernatural returns Thursday, October 10 at 8 p.m. Eastern on the CW. That's where season 15 will come back. So yeah guys, so we got some input in the final season. We got like a glimpse of what the main theme will be, the free will theme. Obviously the guys have broken up about ending the series, particularly Jared. He seems to be the most broken up about it. And not ready to say goodbye to Sam, as I made videos about before. And yeah, really, it is an end of an era, similar to have Marvel had their own, you know, end of an era thing with the main cast. We have our own Supernatural end of an era now. It's gonna be 15 years by the end of next year of pure awesomeness, supernatural awesomeness, that this is really gonna feel like something large missing from our lives, that we're not gonna have Supernatural anymore after next year. So yeah, really emotional. And yeah, I've seen some footage, and Jared and Jensen both cried at the end of the panel. Jared especially is a big mess, and you could tell from like the announcement video of the ending of the series that Jared has been crying the most out of the three of them, and he was the most broken up about it. So yeah, really sad times, but also exciting times to have a new season coming in October, the final season. Waiting to see what's gonna happen in the final season. Hopefully it focuses on the bros, you know, really the thing I care about the most, and I've been calling for them to focus on the bros for a while. I hope it does happen in the final season. I don't want anything like very big, going all big in the final season, all of that. Obviously I want a great story. I want a lot of cool episodes. I want it to be focused on the boys hunting on the road like season 1. They've already been teasing that, Jensen and Jared, in the convention, so I hope we get to see that at least most of the season, the final season. And the ending will not gonna be, it's not gonna be like a depressing closed ending. It's gonna be a little bit open, hopefully, which we've been reading about and looking at in interviews and stuff like that. Yeah, so I hope the ending is not too depressing and it's slightly open, and hopefully in the future they come back somehow through a limited series run or a movie or something. But for now, it is the end of the show, guys. There's no other thing to say about it. It is sad, but you know what, exciting too for the final season, to actually see a new season of the show one final time, one final ride. So let me know down below in the comments what you think. Are you more excited for the final season or more sad? Subscribe for more awesome Supernatural content. Until the next time, no chick flick moments.
Awesome. That's awesome.
You're awesome.